Have you ever looked at the world, or even your own life, and asked, why? Why does a loving God allow so much suffering? It's a question that has echoed through generations, and is one of the toughest to grapple with. The Bible doesn't shy away from this question. In fact, it meets it head-on. Let's start at the beginning. In the book of Genesis, we see that suffering wasn't part of God's original design. When sin entered the world, it brought with it a curse that fractured our perfect relationship with God and introduced pain, sickness, and death. Romans 5:12 tells us, "Wherefore, as by one man sin entered into the world, and death by sin, and so death passed upon all men, for that all have sinned." So, the world we live in is a fallen one, and suffering is a consequence of that fallenness. But that's not the whole story. God doesn't just leave us in our suffering. He uses it. The Apostle Paul, who endured incredible hardship, wrote in Romans 5:2-3-4, "We glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope." God uses our trials to forge our character, to build our endurance, and to deepen our faith in Him. It's like a refiner's fire, which purifies gold. 1 Peter 1-7 says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Jesus Christ. Furthermore, our suffering can draw us closer to God in a way that comfort never could. When everything is going well, it's easy to become self-reliant. But when hardship strikes, we are often driven to our knees, forced to depend on God alone. The psalmist writes, "It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes." Suffering has a unique way of teaching us to trust God's promises and His goodness, even when we can't see the full picture. Ultimately, the Christian answer to suffering points to the cross. God didn't remain distant from our pain. He entered into it. Jesus Christ, God's own Son, suffered and died in the most agonizing way imaginable. He understands our pain because He has experienced it. Hebrews 4:15 reminds us, "We have a high priest who is touched with the feeling of our infirmities, and because of His resurrection, we have a hope that transcends any suffering we face in this life." Romans 8:18 puts it beautifully, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." God promises a future where He shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. So, while we may not always understand the specific reasons for our pain in the moment, we can trust in a God who works all things together for good, who refines us through fire, and who has conquered suffering and death forever. Thanks for watching. If this video resonated with you, please like and subscribe for more content.